In our next story, we're going to skip up the country to Brandon a little ways and visit another organization that's spending their time and energy and their manpower in developing their most important asset, people. For over 20 years, the Mustard Seed in Brandon, Mississippi has created a Christian community for mentally challenged adults. Known for their beautiful ceramics, the Mustard Seed has proven that with a little faith and little time, you can get a lot out of what some people might call a little.
In 1981, a lady named Ruby Bryant, who has had an ongoing ministry at Calvary Baptist Church for over 30 years, gathered together parents of these special needs young people and said, well, let's pray before we leave. And as she prayed, she asked for God's protection and so forth, and direction, but she said, Father, you said if we'd have faith, the grain of a mustard seed, that mountains would move and nothing would be impossible. The parents had a great desire to feel that their young people would be taken care of when they died, because they didn't want the responsibility upon their siblings, their other children. And so that's the reason that we started it, because we wanted the families were church-going people that were Christians and wanted a Christian environment where we knew the Bible would be read and they'd have an opportunity to grow spiritually. So even after we started, that was the main purpose, but after we started, we began to realize that our young people needed to grow up, that often in families where you have a handicapped child, the parents tend to do too much for them.
I saw the potential that God had in each of these seedsters, and I saw that they had so much to add to society, and our society today tends to put worth on people that are perfect or intelligent or beautiful, and actually each one of us is that way in God's eyes, and each seedster embodied what Christ wants in each of us, and that's unconditional love, and these seedsters have that for each other and their families and this group homesick. So
I'm growing more every day. Each day I learn to be more Christian-like and being kind to others, because they can see the staff can see the difference in me, the way I'm at since I've turned this age.
They may have this perception that there is a low level of intelligence, a low level of spiritual knowledge, a low level of emotional stability, in the sense that they're gray and stormy on the inside. And what we like to point out to people is it's just the opposite. They are vibrant. They have marvelous personalities. Their lives are full of a depth of emotion and spiritual growth. And if you look around and see some of their artistic productions with the ceramics, they're full of color and light. And that is artistic. It comes out of who they are. And so I would challenge, and I do challenge anyone when I do talk to people about the mentally challenged, that change your perception. Because when you change your perceptions, you'll change your actions as well.
I personally get a lot of fulfillment knowing that I'm making a difference and taking some time to help others. It's real important. I didn't realize how important it was, so I started doing it. And I think that's what I get out of it, is the fulfillment of actually helping somebody else without being made to or having to or getting paid for it, just because I want to.
Mustard Seed's gift shop is located right there on the campus on Luckney Road in Brandon. And you can find out more about Mustard Seed from their website, mustardseedinc.org.